What's up, GoGo606? This is obviously everybody. And today, what is this? A video? I mean, look down here. Do you see? Am I pointing in the right spot? Yeah. Look down here. It says like 10, 15, 20. That's not 2.5 hours. Anyways, today, bringing you my first actual video. You're excited, I know. Try to hold it in, but let it out at the same time. Kind of just meditate on it. Let out a little like, ah! Today, I thought we'd try this draft challenge. It's probably going to take me about an hour to record. So, because this is a draft challenge, I obviously have no deck to show you. However, we can now just hop into it. Okay, so, rule of thumb. I always go with the big spell, unless it's a ridiculous big spell, just because, like, because, you know, if they get a pump, or those, you want to be sure to have an answer to it. I grabbed E-Barbs, because E-Barbs is an okay stop to tanks. Going against, however you say the first name, iPhone 6. So if he beats me, then that proves that, you know, iPhones, the number of what your iPhone is doesn't matter, because we're recording on an iPhone 8. So I gotta make sure to represent, you know, represent. It's an easy elixir. I mean, I spend more, obviously, but I have a full Pekka on offense. And he's just going to put more into it, which is kind of crazy to me. Kind of nutty. That's going to push that back, make sure it's not getting any hits on my tower. That's going to get to the tower. We're going to throw in the bats right here. Hopefully the witch doesn't just absolutely wreck the bats. It doesn't. So we're able to make that connection with all the bats and the Ram Rider. Pekka just was an all-star in defense. And I'm just going to actually cycle E-Barbs to the bat because I'm a pro gamer like that. I'm going to let those go. That way the E-Barb in the right helps some defense. The E-Barb on the left is immediate pressure. You know what I'm saying. Now I want to fireball that, but I know he has minion horde. And I know I have a tough way to answer that. So I'm not going to go with that. Instead, we're just going to slow roll this, which is probably not the play. We're going to let that connect. We're going to go Ram Rider in the corner. Because I don't want her getting too far ahead of that. I'm okay with that just being like a little make way card. Princess here. That's another connection there. Almost taking out the tower. Not really a big deal. I'm going to Pekka right here, just soak that hit, be able to go in here. We're going to bats on the top left, making sure the witch can't connect with the bat, or to the bats. And we're going to E-Barbs here, just making sure all that damage output is all right there. And now we'll Fireball, just take that value. So I'm back to Princess if you minion horde, so it won't be a problem. Especially with this witch now, I'm going to want to E-Barbs. E-Barbs are insane. They should never have buffed it. It's absolutely ridiculous. But Gluteus Maximus, they did. And we just have to live with that, which is a tough reality to live in. It's on your mental state. It's just tough to think about. You know, they thought, let's just buff the card that they hate most. They'll like it. We'll make them like it. We'll shove it down their throats and then they'll like it. But that's first win. First game in the bag. Easy win. What's that say? GoGo6061. I'll take your 25 mini Pekkas. I already have them full, but I'll take your 1250 cash in the bank. Gas in the tank. I'm not saying his name, but going with some like log bait weirdness. So Pekka's good against both of these, but I'm gonna give him the card that might earn me some elixir, you know? He actually gives me Pekka, which means I have a good counter to that. We're gonna Pekka in the bottom left just to meet him at the bridge, and then we'll be ready to support according to whatever he plays. He goes with that, so I'm going to Rascals here. First Rascal Girl will go to the right. Second one is going to just support on the left. Take out all these. That Rascal Girl on the right is just putting in work for me as well. Now that's all she wrote for that push. He's going to get some damage through the E-Golem, however. The damage isn't going to be enough. Especially because he's giving me so much elixir for that. And we could even go in with this if we want. I don't love that the Witch decided to go in front, but maybe it doesn't target Witch. It does target Witch. That's okay. We still get a Hog on tower, and a Pekka to kill that, and a Rascal Girl to chip if they leave that alone further. They don't. It's actually not a bad Ice Golem. Really good Ice Golem. Good on ya. Just waiting for the whatever play he wants to throw into this mix that he has going on. He's trying to save elixir. I did have him low, I believe. So maybe I just push in again. Okay, we'll just go with what we were doing. This time we have the Witch to defend the Royal Recruits if he goes with those. That's going to get some early damage, which is obviously dope. And he's actually going to change lanes on me. So, Ice Spirit up here. Try to catch that. And continue to wait on that E-Golem death. Don't know how that connected, but we're going to act like it didn't. Because it makes me really sad that it did. And what do you do when something makes you sad? You act like it's not there. And it solves every problem you have with that sort of thing. If you just pretend it's not there, it goes away. It's like the monster under your bed. And see, there we go. That's gonna take out his tower. Oh, he's gonna defend it. Okay. Believe it's still gonna take out his tower though. There it is. Yep. And we're just gonna Ice Spirit on the right side just because that's the lower tower. He's gonna actually opt to go on the left side, which is kind of weird to me. However, with how much split, how I'm able to split my cards, it will be just fine. Hopefully that doesn't connect onto the tower with the splash. It does, however. Like I said, I'll be just fine. And we're just gonna use the Hog Rider just to make sure that we get to secure win number 2. Still no losses. Are you surprised? You don't even have to comment your answer. I know you're not surprised. Into game number 3. Okay, so Goblins on their own, not the best card. They used to be good, but Guards offer a lot more. I'm gonna go with Firecracker for the quicker cycle. Ooh, should I go Princess for the log bait or defensive? I'm gonna go defensive with the Ice Wizard, and then we're gonna go in with another Pekka. The Pekka to defend the Royal Giant pushes for the most part. And then we have Firecracker if they decide to go with a Witch with the Royal Giant pushes. He's gonna just let that connect. So we're gonna go Firecracker in the back. I know I said it's for the Witch, but we have other answers to that as well. We're gonna go here, here, and that's just gonna DPS that down real quick. Get some swings or some shots off. It's not gonna be a big deal, especially because he does that and just gives me elixir, and then does that and gives me more elixir. Now that he's done all that, I can just roll hogs. He's gonna get the King Tower activation, but at what cost? Because now here we are going with a lot of damage there. Probably gonna push in with this, but you never know. I think he's actually low on elixir, yeah, so he's not gonna even have the option to push in. Going in with the Witch in the back left, I'm gonna just answer with a Firecracker, you know, keep that splash damage stuff up. If he adds to it, I'll just drop a Royal Delivery on it. He does, not what I thought it was, but that was just quick reactions. But that'll handle the Witch, so it's totally fine. We're gonna just go in with Royal Hogs again. He doesn't really have a great answer to that. He has Executioner, but that's not gonna hit the Firecracker, and that's just gonna get damage on it and the King Tower. bringing it down to about 1 hit. So we're going to roll a ghost here so it can hit. Didn't hit both of them. However, it got them both down in 1 shot. And all the goblins down? No. Left 1. However, I'm saying however a lot. However, it's a good word. So I'm not going to go in with the Pekka. We don't want a surprise Royal Giant. There it is. There we go. See? You got to think about those things. It could happen at any second, and you can't have them. I believe you still got a Royal Giant hit, which is kind of insane, but you know, do what you can. So we're just gonna press in hard here. We gotta get that Executioner out. That's what's doing the most damage to us, and that Executioner just executes all of my cards. Apparently it's by design. However, we're trying to just clear this path for my Royal Hogs. That's what's gonna do the bulk of my damage. Fire, yep, okay. We're gonna Pekka here, Ice Golem here, or Ice Wizard here, sorry. Royal Delivery here. Doesn't even get a single shot, and now is when we go in with the Hogs. While we have something to tank. The Executioner is gonna shoot, but without that King Tower shooting, it's going to be pretty difficult for the Hogs to just be taken out. And that brings the tower down to about 11, or 111. And I'm just gonna get ready with this next Pekka, there it is. Rinse and repeat, get another Ice Wizard in here. Royal Ghost up here, and we're just waiting until we can go with Hog Riders again. That does not kill. No, it does not. Not tournament standard, but that's game. What does it do tournament standard? So it was 456, it has 86 left. So yeah, it does like 380 something or something along those lines. Quick math, not my thing, but we take the 3rd win, and I can add 10 Pekkas. There's some quick math. What is that? 5,000 gold. Yeah. Pretty simple. Just make sure when they have a big tank like that, you just keep your tank answer in hand. Going up against Leandro. I'm gonna go with that. Because if he has the Pekka, it could offer. He doesn't, but he has a giant, so it's the same difference. If he has a ground troop, it can offer a bit more options when it comes to defending. So we gotta watch out for that wizard on my elixir or my Electros Dragon. Gosh, there's so many troops that are named the same thing. But anyways, we got that wizard for my Electro Dragon. I gotta make sure that that's not a thing that constantly is happening. Shouldn't be. It should be fine. I'm gonna do an early one here, so it lands on the Dark Goblin. Yep. Didn't land on what I wanted it to. I wanted to hit all of them. Didn't work. I wasn't so lucky. However, we're just gonna go in here. If I had the elixir, I would have Pekka, but I didn't, so I went with the obvious next choice, Skeletons. Good DPS. He just feeds me 2 elixir, and I'm gonna go in here. And I'm gonna soak this. This is gonna be a bit of damage, but I'm gonna just soak it. It's gonna be okay. There we go. The bummer about this deck that I'm realizing now is I don't really have support troops. I have this, this, and this, but they're all kind of their own thing, you know? But we're gonna just try it. We're just gonna try to go in. He messes up the kite, so I'm gonna just miner in the back. Skeletons here, and I'm already back to another Pekka, and that's what I need to save up for now. Sorry for the cut there, I got a text message. He's going with the Royal Giant in the right. It's just going to be absolutely melted by that, and yet still gets a hit. Don't understand that card design, however, we still have a Pekka going strong in his lane, and he can either choose to defend this and just let this go and keep your elixir, but he chooses to just waste 3. Which was only enough to make my voice crack for no reason. I should have put that Inferno Dragon more centered so it had longer time targeting. However, it still does the job exactly how I would have wanted. Now we're just going to cycle and wait for him to go in kind of hard. Okay, so he goes with that. Bummer for me, however, does it stop in time? It does. So we're all good. We're just going to go in with the mine in the back just to kind of... I'm waiting out his Royal Giant push, which is about to come in the right side. Should be. Come on. Come on, buddy. Okay, we're just gonna go here, just in case it does end up coming, because he doesn't have time if he doesn't use it. And that's it. He should have just went with it in the beginning. I mean, I would have had the Pekka to answer, but, you know. A lot of Royal Giants in this challenge, huh? I'm going against Deadly Noob. It's quite the confusing name because, well, are you good or you bad, you know? But either way. Okay, so I'm going to go with this. We got the Executioner for that. That's not going to be a problem. And then go with this, because Pekka can answer the Hog Rider. Alright, what are you going to do first play, buddy? I'm going to wait on you. Because I know most of these cards have to be in response. Alright, so you're going to just go in. I know what I said. Don't use Pekka when you need it. However, you only live once. If he goes Hog Rider in the left, which he should, I'll just deal with it. But he doesn't. And that's kind of the moral of the story I'm trying to tell you. He goes with the Royal Recruits in the back. I'm just going to Executioner right here. And then get ready for the defense on the left side. He does turn my Executioner around, which is a big brain play. But I believe we're still going to be fine. Let's just kite all this over to the middle. Sorry about that. Sorry about the extra cuts. Got another text message. But after this match, I'll make sure they're off. I just kind of forgot because we're not streaming that I need to turn off text notifications. And apparently I'm Mr. Popular only when I need to not be. But that's Tower Down. So now we're just gonna chill. Save Pekka for when we need it, save Executioner for when we need it. We have no reason to pressure into his side. So we can just cycle cards on the back, make it nice and easy, nice and slow. He has a cannon cart coming to the left. I'm going to just use a flying machine right here. And he's going to have to do something. Opts to go with the Electro Dragon. Not a bad card, not a great card for this situation. I'm going to Earthquake here for that cannon cart DPS. And hurting the... I thought it would kill the Tart Goblin. It didn't, however. It just about did. It was enough. Just get that damage, please. Now we're just gonna Executioner in the back left. Okay, he's gonna go into another one of those. I'm gonna go here. Hit this back. I'm gonna actually tank the battle round. And you might be saying, Carter, why? Or Gogo, why? You don't know my name. And I'm saying, because of that. Did you see how well it did? I saw how well it did. Oh boy. First video ever, guys. Got me going with another Pekka. Doesn't matter, it doesn't have the time. And we continue to be flawless. Don't worry, I'm about to go turn off those notifications. No more jump cuts. She's apologizing. Alright, we should be good. No more texts from my sister. And we continue on. I think holding this down here is probably not the best look, so I'm going to hold it up here. Hopefully this is a bit better. But obviously, I'm not going to lose this. I'm not going to lose this. Don't worry about that last match. We had to do our part to give the community more wins, you know? You can't... There's this thing about being the best. There's no interesting... Nobody wants to watch somebody that just always wins. They want to see hardships. That's what a story is. Overcoming hardships. And that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to overcome hardships. I'm going to overcome soft chips. I'm going to overcome Lay's chips. We're going to get all the ships and all the chips. And by the end of the video, we're going to have you in tears. So I'm just going to miner in that lane. I wanted to keep him in this lane because he can switch lanes and I don't want that. So I want to keep him in this lane. Yep, so now he needs to defend that miner. He didn't need to. He could have left it be, but he decides to. I figured he would have. So we want to keep his troops going in the left, just like that. Exactly like that. That way, he knows he used something in the left, so he wants to use the rest of it for a counter push. However, this counter push is coming in strong, so we got to be really extra careful there. I'm going to play this right here, make sure to catch that. I didn't really need it, however, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. We're going to go here, we're going to go probably with Earthquake if he Goblin Gangs. He does. I don't need it, he placed it in a really weird spot. I'm going to Earthquake there though, because I don't want that Firecracker doing too much to my troops. There we go. That's another tower. Like I said, it's good to be charitable. You just don't want to do it all the time, because you need some for yourself, right? You need wins for yourself. You gotta finish the video. If you don't win, this video goes on for hours. And at that point, it's just a live stream. That's why I don't, by the way, that's why I don't win on my live streams. It's because I want to be able to keep it going, keep it fresh, and, you know, make it interesting. But anyways, we're going to go with a Dark Prince here, which is going to free me up to tank a hit from that. He's going to go on the left now. I'm going to Goblin Cage. No, answer and answer. We're going to get another Magic Archer up here. And we're going to Ice Golem here. I was going to use that to kite. Kind of forgot that we get a Goblin out of that out of that thing. But it's okay. It's not a big deal that we forgot. We got the King Tower, just chipping down the E-Golem babies. Is that what they're called? E-Golem babies? Doesn't matter what they're called, because they're dead. Because we won. 7-1. 7-1. Let that sink in. I know this sounds crazy, Pekka. And that's why. I knew I would get some kind of splash. Ooh. I'm gonna go with Lightning. I don't like Lightning as a card. And I'm going to go with that for the kiting. I don't like Lightning as a card, however, I am a firm believer in you need a big spell. You just do. It's very difficult. Like, if he pulled a pump, what am I going to do? It's an instant loss. They get, what, 3 pumps up on you? What are you meant to do? You're meant to sit there and you're just meant to, you're like, well, I guess this is it. Execution on the left, and on the flip side of things, now he doesn't have that Lightning for my Executioner, right? So, not only am I giving myself a good answer, I'm not allowing him to have the answer. He does have good pressure, though, with that Battle Ram in the right, but I know he's much lower on Elixir, and he's just scrounging for defense. I don't know why he played that on the Executioner rather than the other side, or at least try to kite both, but he did, and we're going to get some damage from both the Golem and the Goblin Cage person. What is he called? Isn't he called Goblin Brawler, Goblin Brute, or something like that? Either way, he's going to punch the crap out of the tower. I'm just going to go Royal Hogs, which actually, I just remembered he has Royal Recruits. Yeah, but you live and you learn, and you live and let die. Don't let die, though. That's just a metaphor. It's not a metaphor, it's a saying. Or it's a song. I gotta pick one of the answers to that, but it's a song. You ever watch Shrek? You know the song. We're gonna go here, because now we have the answer for it. Now, Executioner is just going to constantly be putting out work against this, against these. I'm glad I grabbed it. Shouldn't have gone Hogs in the, middle. That was a stupid mistake. I wasn't thinking, you know, but we're all good. We don't really have a way to pressure in. All of our ways that we're going to get damage is going to be through these, which is kind of iffy, and counter pushes. So we're just going to go with that. Oh, he doesn't have the Elixir, or he just didn't want to go with the Royal Recruits, which is an odd choice. Executioner, yeah, Executioner with this deck is just absolutely, like it's like those old videos that I used to watch where it was like satisfying Clash Royale videos where the Executioner would hit like 500 skeletons because they modded it or whatever. And it was just like, oh my gosh, what was his name? I can't remember that guy's name. I used to watch him all the time. I thought it was so cool. We're gonna Pekka to protect. Doesn't work how I wanted it to. Oh no, it does, it does. We're all good. We're gonna Lightning here. Get rid of all this. We're just gonna stay up in Elixir, and that also is good chip for that tower. And if he lets it go, he doesn't. But he would have lost right there. Bring this here. Get a Goblin Cage here. Make sure nothing is connecting to the tower. Making sure that that Executioner is well protected just to mow down everything. and he's going to continue to press into that Executioner. Not quite sure when he's going to learn, but it's not going to be today. Bringing that down to 122 now. It's just one lightning away, however, we got to make sure that he doesn't get the lightning catch, or he just lets that go. Cool. Good game to him. Oh, good game to him. Don't know how to say his name. Looks pretty cool, though. He's a part of Team Red Eye. More like Team Pink Eye. You know what I'm saying? Hey, guys. I had a bit of a family emergency come up, so this is where I'm going to have to end it, sadly. But I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to get in contact with me, my Discord is right under me. It's also in the description. That's an invite to my personal Discord server where you can DM me there. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. Other videos aren't going to end like this, but sadly this one had to, so I do apologize. But I had a lot of fun making this video, so thank you so much for coming out today. If you want to drop a subscription, that would help me so much, and I would really appreciate it. Same with a like. But if not, if you're just here to enjoy the content, thank you so much for coming out, and I hope to see you next time.